Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity between a man and some gays. Don't take anything I say too serious, I'm just messing around. This video should not be viewed by anyone.
How's it going, everybody? Today we are back in Scum and we are playing on Europe Official 1. Now the last time we played on here, we managed to get our little goblin hands on some nice loot up in D0, and we took some of that loot over at the City Outpost and sold it, and that is where we are going to pick up today. Of course, our friend was still there training. We met this guy a few days ago and he said that he was going to crouch walk with a chest on his shoulder for a week or two, and I guess he's a man of his word because he's still doing it. Oh, and there's also a guy with a wheelbarrow around there now, so I guess we have two players just maxing out their skills in the safe zone. But before leaving the outpost, I noticed that this guy had a car and the car only had 3 wheels and no doors, and since he didn't have any doors, I thought he wasn't locked up because there was nothing to lock. No door, no lock, right? But I was wrong. The car was locked. I thought that we couldn't lock cars if they didn't have any doors, but I guess I'm remembering that wrong. Now after that, I left the outpost, and as soon as I left the safe zone... My God. Can we please change that sound, or at least turn it down a bit? Every time. Alright, so our running, it's advanced, right? This one here. Minus 30% stamina consumption, jog speed, plus 15 max speed, run speed, plus 15 max speed. And minus 15 years on my life because of that jump scare. My God. My God, every time. Every time with that noise. Can we please lower the volume on that thing? Now after getting jump scared, I ran around for a bit looking for an opportunity to use our new M16 because we now have bullets and a magazine for it and a nice scope as well. But when the time actually came to use the M16, well, I didn't quite use it. The hell? That's a player. Oh, that was the perfect opportunity to use my new M16, but... Is that an AK and a revolver? I couldn't risk it. He stopped. So I was like, I gotta blast. No matter what, I gotta blast. But that was the perfect opportunity to use our M16 with a new scope. Holy crap. I thought it was a puppet. I was like, what the... Because I've been here for a quick second. I've just been kind of taking a break. Because I locked up this here thing. And I was just chilling here for a quick second. Having a drink. I was like, oh, it's pretty clear around these parts. But yeah. Wait, oh, all the way back here. That looks like an AK, right? Yeah, that's an AK. With a magazine. Oh no, it's an MP5. Oh, I'm so sorry about this. Right, since we have this room locked up back here. Okay, let me just do this. Let's take a quick look at this loot. Whoa! The heck? Alright. Alright. Open up. Alright, let's see what's in this huge loot sack. Actually not much, but MP5 magazine. We got a nice sewing kit. Red Ghoul energy drink. I'll just drink this one fast. There we go. Let me see, how's this MP5? Ooh, fully loaded. Just put it in here. Now the rest of his pockets were basically empty besides a couple of screwdrivers and some lockpicks. He didn't have anything else that would interest me all that much. His pants had more inventory space than mine, but I'm not giving up on my jeans, no way. So I picked up the MP5 and tactically ran away because judging by his pockets, he probably had a base nearby. Alright, so we got a few things. We got the MP5, which is actually painted gray or white, just like the one that we got the other day. The other day we got the MP5K and the SVAL that we sold. Oh, I'm hoping that this is not the same player because I would feel kind of bad if it's the same guy, judging by the color here. It seems like these two players have the same preferences when it comes to painting their guns, or about the same. So we got the MP5 with this MP5 magazine, some screwdrivers, some big screwdrivers, and then some lockpicks. And besides that, he didn't have much else. The rest of his stuff was empty, so I quickly ran away because I feel like there's a base around the radio tower or around here somewhere. So I went south a bit at this bunker, and we're gonna get out of here as well because you never know. They're gonna track me down and take me out, so I'm gonna go. After that, I spent the rest of the day hitting up a bunch of different spots looking for another shot to use the M16, but it was actually a pretty quiet day, even though the server had quite a few players on. So come nighttime, I headed back to the Outpost to see how much cash money I would get for the MP5. My goodness. You know, if I were to train, right, let's say I wanted to train for Scum, I wouldn't train my in-game character, I would train myself in real life, right, like aiming and, you know, being comfortable around other players. I mean, sure, skills are nice, having strength and constitution and whatnot, but a bullet is a bullet. No, a bullet is not gonna care if you have 5 strength or, you know, 5 constitution. So if I were to train, which I'm probably never gonna do that because I don't have the patience, I would train, you know, at PvP, playing on an official server. Most players are gonna be aggressive, so I would train my, I guess, my aiming skills. And I would try and be more comfortable around other players, so I would push every player that I would see so I get used to them. That's what I would do. I mean, yeah, of course, it's nice having strength because we can carry some more weight and having constitution, but is it worth it? Because, I mean, getting blasted is getting blasted, right? Well, yeah, let's see how much money we can get for this here MP5. So for the MP5K the other day, we got almost 2,000. So we're probably gonna get around that for this as well. Or so I hope. I don't think there's anybody else around here, just that guy. And there's one guy in the general store, but he seems to have a lot of loot. If I see a freshie, I'll drop him a weapon, but I don't think there's anybody else around here at this time of day. There's a puppet though. And before we sell it, let's sell this blasted once. MP5. I haven't had one of these in a while, but I'm not gonna keep it. Let's see, is this full auto? Let me put on single fire. Hold on, hold on. Sounds pretty beefy. Alright, let's see. How much cash money can we get for this MP5? Alright, so for the MP5 we can get 1,300. Not that much, unfortunately, but we'll sell it either way. He doesn't have a lot of funds either. Trader funds 4,000. So we're gonna sell this. And we also picked up an extra magazine for 265. I know it's fully loaded, but I'm not gonna unload it because I have a bunch of 9mm for my M9, and then I have a bunch of 45 as well for the block. I also picked up this M1911, so we're gonna sell that as well. That doesn't go for a lot of money at all. Look, it's at 70%, only 200 bucks. Come on, you can do better than that, mister. But there we have it. That is about it for today in Scum. I hope everybody enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.